Hello, this is CookieRx and welcome to another NROL Halls Indy Lights series race as we continue to see some more open wheel Rockets Glen races, and this is called the Ritz Grand Prix for race number 8. So yeah, Zachary Dwelletta was the previous winner who won the Honda Generators Grand Prix, the 67 driver, and yeah, nothing have really changed a bit for Logan Williams, so he is still at the top of the leaderboard, and at least we got two drivers who have switched their positions at second and third from the point standings, which I'm talking to Ricky Freeman Jr. and Logan Alexander, right? Logan Alexander? I may have to double check. So just give me a moment. No, Cole Raymond. Okay. Oh, and I forgot that Logan Alexander is not in the Indy Lights roster. I mean, so yeah, but yeah, I think we only got two drivers like Cole Raymond and Ricky Freeman Jr. that switched their new positions by getting only 1 point, and so far, I don't think none of them have been Logan Williams yet. So, yeah, hopefully Watkins Glen will be good. Just for either two of these drivers. Maybe for Logan Williams too. And mostly for the rest of the drivers. To see if they can survive Watkins Glen. And also, I did mention something about the race length from yesterday's race of the USF 2000 championship race. I didn't drop it down to 106 or to 105. I did in fact drop it to 104. So at least that can at least that won't bring more crashes than the previous race from the USF 2000 championship race. I mean, not the previous race, but yesterday's race. You get what I mean. Right. So, we're gonna go ahead and start this Ritz Grand Prix race. And we'll start off with our starting grid for tonight's Indy Lights race. Row 1 is LJ Toledo on the pole for tonight's race in the 22 open wheel car. And then we got Zachary Fitzwater Sr. that will also be at the front row with LJ Toledo. Row 2 we got Joey Miles and Cole Raymond, two target drivers. Row 3 we got Owen Miles and Daniel Bouchard. Row 4 we got Simon Oskin and Zachary Dwelletta, the previous winner. Row 5 we got the points leader Logan Williams and Joshua Johnson. Row 6 we got Asen Joel and Diego Rivera. Row 7 we got Keith Kent and Christian Vargas. Row 8 we got Ty Nicholas and Lucy Brookie. Row 9 we got Andrew Miller and Will Parrish. Then finally at row 10. No, that's not the last row. Whoops. Anyways, row 10 we got Ricky Freeman Jr. and Lance Smith Jr. And then finally at the last row, at row 11, is Trey Smith and Foster Henderson. So that will be it for the rest of the starting grid for tonight's Ritz Grand Prix race. Now we will go ahead and get to your command Then after that is the race report. Once until the pace car gets itself back to the pit lane for the second time at Watkins Glen International, we'll start things off with a bang for the 8th race of the NROL Halls Indy Lights Series.
Drivers, start your engines!
Engines have been fired with our Indy Lights drivers that are getting ready to start their 8th race at Watkins Glen, and the pace car will roll off for these road course turns. And we will go ahead and get to your race report. 14 laps for this race. We got 34.30 miles for this one. No pit windows. Previous winner is Saku Duletto, who started at 8th, I think. And this is our first Indy Lights race at Watkins Glen without any cautions. So, that is that. As the pace car will get itself back to pit lane. And we are almost ready. And now the green flag is waving for the Ritz Grand Prix at Watkins Glen International. We will go ahead and start this commentary. And okay. Why did that happen? And Ricky Freeman Jr., of course he got involved with the 12 of Lucy Brookie and the 7 of Krisha Vargas. They've suddenly spawned out. I don't know if any of them got... Oh no, we got the 12 driver that got his got her wing destroyed. And her tire, of course. But yeah, anyways. We're starting things off not just from the early crash that we just got about right here, but we got the pole sitter LJ Toretto that will be taking over the lead. There's something happening again. Do your thing controls? Okay. Yeah. Nothing's happening. Right. Just double checking. But yeah, anyways, LJ Toretto is leading, going a bit farther away than the rest. And there's Joey Miles driving the 9 at second. He's got Owen Miles, I believe. Yeah, Owen Miles behind him, which he's running for third. Fitzy is currently at fourth, which I believe he's at third before. And then there's Cole Raymond running for 5th. Sam Oskin going for the pass for 6th. I mean, he was at 6th before, but I believe he was still side by side with Logan Williams before. And now Logan Williams will lose his position. And that will definitely give Sam Oskin 6th, as he's not going side by side with Logan. So instead, Logan will be side by side with Daniel Bouchard. Or not, actually. He's gonna continue to drive for 7th place. And then of course Daniel Bouchard will still be at 8th, as he's got 2 teammates, the 67 and the 77, that were behind him. But yeah. No, we've been talking about Ricky Fury Jr. a bit. Oh, I didn't even realize the wing got some damages too. Got some damage too, but yeah, it's not the way. Yeah, it's not it's not a good start for him of how I hoped for. So yeah, that's pretty much a bad start for Ricky Fury Jr. and for the 3 other drivers, and NHILS got involved. Actually, no. That's not what I'm trying to say. In fact, I'm just gonna assume that he might have spun out through the exact 2 turns that've got cars hitting each other through the tire barrier, I think. Unless if there's not a tire barrier at all. Let's see. Oh yeah, there's a tire barrier, but yeah. That might have happened to NHILS, and Daniel Bouchard and Saku Duello have almost lost it. You know, I might actually... I've actually regret using this racetrack. I just could have used the classic one. Why did I even go for the 2011 version? Why did I even have that in the first place? Anyways, LJ Tueto continues to lead. He's still got Joey Miles that is following him the whole time. But he is not that close to him as of now. But he's going to continue to follow his draft anyways. Or not. Okay. What? Already having some technical issues. Okay. Well, never mind about Joey Miles then. I guess we'll talk about Fitzy since he is now at 2nd place. So let's see if he can get a good draft from the 22 car. There goes Cole Raymond. That's about to pass him for 3rd place. Just by the inside, but definitely seems that won't work. So that's not gonna happen. So Owen Miles will drive for 3rd. He's definitely at 4th before that Joey Miles had a technical issue. Oh, by the way, speaking of the 9 driver, let's see what he's doing. Okay, he's right now he's recently going back to the pit lane to see what the issue has caused for the 9 machine. The 10 of Logan Alexander has someone behind him, Samuel Oskin, who drove the 98. He's currently at 5th. Oh, Logan Williams is gonna try to pass him. This time, maybe. Maybe not, but yeah. He didn't clearly pass him yet. So 2 of those drivers are still at their same positions. Might have missed some contact between those drivers or not, but if they didn't make contact, then they might have just almost spun out from those 2 turns. So anyways, When Miles is going behind a Fitzy's car. Oh, Foster Nursen had some damage from the wing. I assumed that he might have spun out as well. Same thing for Lance Smith Jr., I guess, but doesn't look like he had any damage from that 28 machine. And for Will Parrish as well. Yeah, I might as well use the classic version. I don't know why it's a good idea to use the 2011 version of what I'm using, but definitely for the next Indy Lights series, for the next IndyCar series race that's gonna happen tomorrow, I'm definitely using the classic version. This mostly goes to the two other races for the Sicko series and the Colgate Cup series. Man, ow. Might have hurt my hand a bit. Oh. Oh, wow. Oh. Oh, Jesus. Sandwiches nearly murdered Keith Kent. And I did not meant that legitimately, but he almost murdered the Ford driver. And yeah, his car looks a bit odd, but he definitely got a lot of damage to both of his sides and to the wing. And even for the spoiler, I don't even know what the front thing is called, but yeah, that unfortunately happened for Sema Oskin. And yeah, this is definitely not a good track to use, so I already regret using this. Yeah, that took two of those drivers out of the track. And we're going by 4 laps to go. As we still got, LJ Twiddle leading in the 22 still. Because so far he did not do any screw ups. Neither does a few other drivers that are driving for the top 10 position. Like Fitzy, for example. And Fitzy is still trying to get a good draft from the 22. But hopefully the 22 won't be farther ahead than the rest. Otherwise, Fitzy will never catch the 22 driver. As we're going by 3 laps to go for this Watkins Glen race for the Indy Lights series. And now that Sema Oskin has been have crashed himself to the tire barrier along with Keith Kent, Daniel Bouchard will now run for 5th. Logan Williams now at 6th. 77 of Joshua Johnson now at 7th. The previous winner, Zachary Duletto, at 8th. Diego Rivera at 9th. And then we got Ty Nicholas running for 10th. Yeah, so we're going by 2 laps to go. Oh, Fitzy might be nearly getting closer to the 22. he did not spawn himself out, but that might have slowed him down a bit from those 2 turns. And yeah, like I said, I'm definitely not gonna use this anymore. I don't even know why I had it, but I'm definitely using the classic version of it for the next 3 NR races. But yeah, we're going by 1 lap to go, presented by the NROL League. If Fitzy has any chances to catch up to the 22 machine, or would it be too late to Fitzy? They could never try to pass him, and that would still get LJ Toretto the win. We're just gonna keep watching those two drivers, and if one of the drivers from those 2 turns have spawned out, then we're not gonna worry about them. And yeah, I don't think Fitzy has any chances to pass the 22, so yeah, the 22 is going through his last turn, as he will definitely get his first NHILS win for the Ritz Grand Prix race at Watkins Glen. Just drinking my Gatorade, like how I always do, just in case my throat has been dry for the past few weeks. Yeah, anyways, congrats to LJ Toretto as your new winner for the Ritz Grand Prix race. And Fitzy will take 2nd by the end, and we will go over the rest of the results. First is LJ Toretto, second Fitzwater Sr., 3rd Owen Miles, 4th Cole Raymond, 5th Daniel Bouchard, 6th Joshua Johnson, 7th Zachary Toretto, 8th Diego Rivera, 9th Ty Nicholas, 10th Angie Moore, 11th Trey Smith, 12th Will Parrish, 13th Lennon Smith Jr., 14th Christian Vargas, 15th Lucy Brookie, 16th Foster Anderson, 17th Logan Williams, 18th Ricky Freeman Jr., 19th Sam Oskin, 20th Keith Kent, 21st Joey Miles, and finally at 22nd is Ace and Joel. So that will be it for the Ritz Grand Prix race. Thank you guys for watching. Look forward to the next NHILS race that I forgot where that's gonna be, so I'm gonna do some double checking just in case. But I definitely remember that it's not Sebring, since I had Sebring on my head, and I really need to get it off of my brain cells. But no, the next race will be at the Canadian Tire Motorsports Park for the Grand Prix of Canada. Yes, we'll be traveling to Canada. That's definitely close to the border of the US. So yeah, we'll be traveling to Canada for the Canadian Tire Motorsports Park race there. And that's gonna happen next week. I mean, not next week, but it's gonna happen some week. I just haven't had any plans for the Canadian Tire race for NHILS at all. So maybe you'll definitely see it by the next month. That's why I'm definitely just gonna say for the NHILS race at Canadian Tire. And by the way, we got 2 races left, since this one has already been finished. We got 2 races left to finish the Hall's NHILS series season. So, yeah, I am quite ready to end 6 of my series soon. But, just gotta have some patience for it to end, you know? Mostly for 6 of those races, seasons that I've made on my main channel. And for IndyCar, we're also gonna have Watkins Glen alongside with the USF 2000 race and the NHILS Series race. Yeah, you guys picked Watkins Glen to be a replacement for Sebring, so we're definitely gonna use Watkins Glen for the NHILS series, and it's gonna be called the GoBowling.com Grand Prix of New York. And yes, that might have almost sound the same as the Grand Prix of New York race from USF 2000. Actually, I might as well just change it to just GoBowling Grand Prix of New York. I mean, no, GoBowling.com Grand Prix. I know I might have a hard time to remember what that's called, but anyways, Watkins Glen IndyCar series will have Watkins Glen next for this week, and yeah, my brain's tired, so I'm gonna go ahead and sleep some more, and yeah, I'll just be ready to upload this race just by tomorrow, as I'm recording this from yesterday, but I'm not making sense anymore. This is why I need more sleep. I'm gonna go ahead and end this video. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Congrats to LJ Toretto for getting his first NHILS win at Watkins Glen. And I will see you guys at the Canadian Tire Motorsports Park next month. And mostly for the next IndyCar race. That's gonna happen tomorrow. Peace.